1.4 million videos on YouTube are dedicated towards self-improvement and personal development. And over 1 million of those videos actually give you tips and tricks on how to actually improve your life. But even though there's so many videos telling you how to improve your life and how you could change your life, there is little to no videos that of people actually showing you how to do it in real time. And that is why I have decided to make this video and put all of these tricks and tips to the test. So over the next 8 months, I'll be documenting my journey in real time, showing you guys if all of these strategies can truly help me change my life in just 8 months. If you're seeing this face for the first time, hi, my name is Nontle. I am 24 years of age. I am a student at the University of South Africa, currently studying Bachelor of Sciences in Informatics. I'm doing my third year-ish, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. And I live in Tembisa. I still stay at home. And I'm a little dissatisfied with my quality of life. Hence, I've decided to take on this challenge and do this experiment. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, now first things first, planning. How exactly do I plan on achieving this big transformation or big improvement of my life? So I've decided on 8 areas of my life that I feel need some improvement, and those areas being firstly my environment being the state of, you know, my room, my house, not my house. I mean the house I live in, you know, who I hang out with, people I have around me, just my environment, right? And then number 2 is my image being the way I look, the way I present myself, and how I come across to some people. I mean, only so much of that can be changed, but you know, I can at least try. And then number 3 being my mental health and spiritual well-being. I've grouped those two together because I feel like they go hand in hand. And then number 4 being my physical well-being. And then my number 5 is my academics. Yeah. Number 6 being my finances. And number 7 being my relationships. And then number 8 being my social media platforms, my social media presence in general. So now each of these areas of my life that I have pointed out have subdivisions, which are things that I need to work on within that area of my life. So under environment, these are the things that I feel I need to work on, and that's overall cleanliness. I'm quite a clean person, if I do say so myself, but I feel there's some things that I need to implement or habits that I need to develop in order to keep me on top of my game when it comes to cleaning, because Sana, no, it can get very overwhelming and daunting sometimes. So that's, and then I also have a bedroom makeover as a goal for my environment. I would love to take this bedroom from what it is now to, you know, something a little girly, a little more me and fun, you know. And then on image, this is what I have. I have number 1, a goal to grow confidence. I'm a very confident person. However, I have noticed that my confidence has been declining. I don't know what's causing it, honestly, if I'm being honest with you. So I need to look into that and find a way to actually, you know, improve, you know, and get my confidence back up. And then another goal is to look put together on a daily. If you know me, I don't look put together on a daily, and that's because I literally don't care. So I need to start caring a lot more about how I look, especially when I'm in the house, because I'm in the house most of the time, and so that means I don't bother to like look the greatest. But I feel like when I do look the greatest, I'm the most productive, so I need to, you know, do that a lot more. And then another goal I have is to find my style. I don't know what my style is. I literally wear anything that's trending and I feel will look good on me, and I don't know, man, I just want to find my style, you know, because then that means everything in my wardrobe is not like, I don't know, cohesive. is that the word? I don't know if that's the word, but it doesn't go well together because I have too many different styles in my wardrobe. So I need to find my style. That's a big one actually under my image. And then under mental health and spiritual well-being, one goal I have is to at least go to church 3 times a month. At least 3 times a month. And then I also want to get in a habit of doing like morning scripture reading or just journaling in the morning. It can either be, doing the scripture or journaling or both, but we'll see. But I need to be doing this every morning when I wake up. We'll see how it goes. That's a goal. And then another goal of mine is to speak positivity on myself and other people. I feel like I'm pretty good at this, but I can use some improvements. Okay. Yeah. And then I don't know why I have anger management on there, but I guess anger management and self-introspection. I will not talk much on this, especially on this episode. We will get there when we get there. And then the last one is keeping myself out of things and situations that take me back to the person I don't want to be no more. That's a big one. And then under physical well-being, I have on here as a goal to exercise for at least 30 minutes every day, including weekends and on vacation. I literally have it on text. And then a second one is to have, I wouldn't say regular, but doctor checkups and maybe dental checkups, because I don't think it's good to be living and not seeing the doctor for a whole year and not seeing the dentist for a whole year. I don't have medical aid, but girl, you gotta get yourself checked sometimes, okay? And then under academics, I am planning on, number 1, studying for at least 4 hours 5 times a day. No excuses. And this does not include me doing my assignments. So meaning that 2 hours that I used to do my assignment does not count. I still need to study for at least 4 hours. Hectic. And then the second one is to submit my assignments at least a day before they are due. The next one is aim for 80% plus on all my assignments. I've been doing good so far on this one in particular. Hopefully I can keep it that way for the rest of the year. And then aim for 70% plus on my final year mark. This has been a challenge, but we are in this together this year. Okay, we are doing this. And then finally on my academics is to find my study method. I feel like this has to be the first thing that I do so that I am able to achieve the things that I have, like the goals that I've set for myself under academics, to find my study method. And then under finances, I have firstly to strictly follow the 50-30 rule, 50-30-20 rule. If you don't know what it is, just go search it either on Facebook, either on YouTube, TikTok. People have spoken about it. I've used it a few times and it has proven to be working. I don't know why I'm not sticking to it, so that's a goal for me to stick to it. And then I am also planning, another goal of mine is to save 10,000 rands by the end of the experiment, to have 10,000 rands saved by the end of the experiment. I don't know how this is gonna happen, but it has to happen. Okay, period. And then another goal under finances is to find a stream of income other than my dad. Yeah, to find a stream of income other than obviously my allowances. And that could be either a job, a learnership, I don't know, you guys actually subbing to my YouTube and actually getting me monetized, something, anything really. And then relationships. I don't have that many goals in terms of relationships because I feel like I have the ball rolling quite well when it comes to relationships. But I do have see my sister a lot more often as a goal because I can never see that girl. I don't know, she's either busy or I am. Yeah, we need to find something that works, because I miss her, and she's in my goals. That's how important she is to me. Okay, period. Anyways, back to the video. Under social media, I have quite a few goals. I I feel like with this one I went hard. Okay, so by the end of the 8 months experiment, I want to have 15K followers on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, and then I want to have 5,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the experiment. And then I also want to have 50,000 followers on TikTok by the end of the experiment. And then I also want to have had at least one paying, and I mean big money, brand deal or campaign by the end of the experiment. I also want to have had at least one influencer event invites that I get to go to. I mean, even if it's like I'm a plus one or something, it's fun. We can do that, but I'd love to actually get invited to an event. And then finally, I want to send out at least 20 collaboration applications to brands by the end of the experiment. Oh, guys, that's all I have. And those are all the aspects of my life that I feel need to work on. And those are the things that I'll be working on. There's probably other things I'll be working on that I probably won't share because this is my life. And not everything is to be put out there. But yeah, this is what we'll be working on. I'm really excited. I do have hope that I am going to achieve most of these, if not all of them. And if I don't achieve all of them, I'll still be proud of myself because it takes courage to actually put out this video and actually take on this experiment. And at the end of the day, it is an experiment, and I know that 8 months is not a long time to literally just change your life, but we can at least try. And yeah, we'll see if this works or if it doesn't work. And I'm really excited. Hope you guys tune in on all the episodes. And yeah, let's get it started. I'm so excited. I'm really excited.
The secret to a new life often lies in changing your environment. But what if you cannot afford to travel or relocate? I have decided to do this instead. Find affordable ways to make this environment better suited for my needs and a little more nurturing. Imagine waking up on a tough Tuesday morning, feeling all crampy and sluggish on your period. But as you open your eyes, you're greeted by a peaceful and organized space. No dirty dishes, no clutter, no mess. Just calmness. This isn't just about cleaning your space. It's about creating an environment that nurtures your well-being. When your space is in order, you start your morning at a pretty gentle pace, without the weight of chores and clutter. By taking care of your space, you are indirectly taking care of yourself. And now that I've gotten all of this out of the way, at least for now, I can focus on other aspects of my life with a fresh space, a clear mind, and I am ready to embark on this 8-month experiment to transform my life. A clean slate, a calm environment, and a sense of control, the perfect foundation for growth and change.